Schmack 'em gobs, everybody. It's me, it's Dr. FUKK with another Currently Cranking, man. This is all the stuff I've been listening to all week. I love doing these, and I love the feedback I'm getting. And I'm glad I'm turning some people on to stuff, and hopefully I will continue to turn you on. This is what I do every week, man. When I'm home, I don't watch TV. I go on YouTube, you know, and Facebook here and there, but I always have music spinning. Or music in the CD player. Or, you know, it's a Blu-ray player. But it's hooked up to the stereo, so I still get the stereo effect. My CD player died on me like about a year ago. Never bothered to get one. Do they still sell them? Don't matter, the DVD player plays them great, or Blu-ray. So here we go. Starting, I'm going to mix it up. This is my favorite album from Nevermore. Don't have it on vinyl, but I should fix that. Dead Heart in a Dead World. This is some kind of deluxe edition. And, you know, it brings a little poster and stuff, and at least some bonus tracks. And a sticker. And what's this? This is the poster, right? Here it says it's strictly limited edition, includes CD, 3 bonus tracks, special sticker, and a poster. I haven't opened this poster in whenever this album was released, so this is going to be as new to me. It's the album cover. And the flip side, rest in peace, Royal Dane. What a great guy. I met him on a couple occasions. One time, I don't know if I have the picture handy. I probably don't. I had to hold him up. Me and my friends held him up. He was so drunk. When they played with Merciless Fate, we went up to the St. Petersburg to see them. Well, really see Merciless Fate, but shit. I've seen Nevermore on the first tour, on this tour, many tours. And I saw him open for, who was it? Flotsam on the first tour, Merciful Fate. Anyway, oh, here we go. Sepultura, this is the very first Sepultura album, Bestial Devastation, and it's a flip. It's a split with a band called Overdose. Really good stuff. But a friend brought me this to my attention. This album right here is going up to $200 to $300 on eBay. I don't like it that much. I might be selling this on eBay. If you want to pay that much for it, Phase Linear is my eBay. I haven't put it up yet. But I can sure use the money. Don't want to get into my financial woes. But, you know, shit happens. But I'm a survivor. And everything's going to be really great in February. I'm not going to have these money problems start February. Won't go into the whole gist. But from here to February, ooh, it's going to be tough. So selling something like that, and I love Sepultura, but that one's a little too dirty for my taste. My favorite is Beneath the Remains, and I like Schizophrenia and Arise. By Chaos, I was done. And I don't like Roots, Bloody Roots, and whatever they are now, Sepultura, whatever it's called. Oh, I love this. This is the Allman Brothers Live at the Fillmore. I only own this and Eat a Peach. That's it. But I love this. The version of Whipping Post is one of the greatest live performances you'll ever hear. This whole CD is fucking awesome. This is some little box edition. I don't know if this is has bonus stuff, but it's the original master recordings. And yes, one day I do plan on getting this on vinyl. And honestly, dude, I haven't heard this in so long, and it was really cool listening to this again. I just listened to this right now. Testament Souls of Black. I'm doing a review of this on the Rock and Metal Combat Podcast. That is my podcast. We just interviewed Johnny Z, who is responsible for this in Megaforce Records. And that should be up this Sunday. So check out the Rock and Metal Combat Podcast. It's such an awesome interview. What a great guy. It was such an honor to have Johnny Z. Anyway, this is an album that the band complains about because they were rushed. They were rushed to do it. They had to do a Judas Priest tour and so on, so they just rushed this album out. And they complain about it. In my opinion, they should rush more albums. I know a lot of people, also, there's, you know, this ain't very loved by a lot of fans. To me, Look, I'm not the biggest Testament guy. I'll admit it. But I love this album. I love the Legacy. I love the New World Order. I love this one. I love most of Low. And I love The Gathering. The rest, maybe a song here and there. Those last few ones, I'm sorry. Not a fan. This is amazing. I disagree with the band and whoever doesn't like this album. Love Souls of Black. Probably can't make it out, but I have it framed. And I'm not even like the biggest Testament fan. I find Testament kind of overrated in the genre of thrash. But I just told you what I love, and those albums I mentioned I loved, I fucking love them. I wish all their albums were like that. The reason I say they're kind of overrated because a lot of those other albums are, you know, Practice What You Preach had its moments, but Time Is Coming. A lot of filler. Here's a covers. I haven't heard this in fucking over a decade. Halloween, Metal Jukebox. I love the version of Juggernaut, and they do, what's the ABBA song they do? Lay All Your Love on Me. Hocus Pocus, He's a Woman, She's a Man, Locomotive Breath, All My Lovin' by the Beatles. This is good stuff. I love this CD, and I haven't heard it in a while, and I own so much stuff that I look, you know, sometimes I come home and I look for stuff I haven't heard in a while, and I was happy that I chose this one to listen to. This is a great one. Probably my favorite album of that year. What year was this? Released in 2000. Maybe. I gotta look at it. It was an album I wore out in 2000. This is The Crown with Death Crown Kings. Total Satan. This is just fucking amazing album. The Crown. Death Race Kings. Awesome shit. Oh man. What a comeback. Is this on vinyl? I need this on vinyl. This is Halford with Resurrection. You know, Halford went into the whole 2 industrial thing and lost me. And he even said at the time that it broke my heart that metal was dead. And I was like, how can the metal god say metal was dead? Then he released this and I was like, oh, I forgive you. Because this album is so fucking amazing. And the 2 tracks that didn't make the album, Sad Wings of Destiny and Hell's Last Survivors, are just as good as all these songs. Every song on here is amazing. My favorite is probably Silent Scream and Made in Hell, the title track. The song he does with Bruce Dickinson, the One You Love to Hate. This is metallic perfection. I love Halford's Resurrection. Ooh, another one I love. Black Sabbath, Mob Rules. This album rules. As I said, I think in the last episode, there ain't a week goes by where I don't listen to Black Sabbath. Though, I feel the original version is really Black Sabbath. But still, any album that says Black Sabbath on it, I'm going to listen to it weekly. This album is fucking perfection. I like Heaven and Hell a little more, but favorite song on here, Falling Off the Edge of the World. Amazing. Hey, Megadeth, Hidden Treasures. I think did this come out on vinyl? Because actually, now I think about it, I think I have it on vinyl. Either way, I put on the CD this week. And this is a CD that has all the songs, kind of B-sides and soundtrack songs. Favorite on here, I don't know. It's a tie between Go to Hell and 99 Ways to Die. Maybe Go to Hell is my favorite. Great stuff. Megadeth, Hidden Treasures. Oh man. My favorite McCartney album, along with Venus and Mars, Band on the Run. This album's so great. Jet, my favorite. Mrs. Vanderbilt, Let Me Roll It. Man, so many good words. Hell on Wheels, Picasso's Last Words. 1985. Great stuff, man. Of course, the title track and Bluebird. Great stuff. I love this album. This is an album I put on several times a year. You'll see this on Currently Crankin', maybe one more time before this year's up. I absolutely love it. Raven, Architect of Fear. This is a great album. I remember buying this. It was called the CD Solution. It still has a sticker on it for a couple bucks. You know, this album was like, to me, like a very good comeback from the albums they did before. They weren't bad, but this one is extremely solid. Highly recommend. The band Raven is amazing. This album, Architect of Fear, is one of their better albums. Shock Paris. Ever heard of these guys? If you like metal, check them out and you're going to love them. This is a great album. I'm more of a fan of the second one, Steel and Starlight. Was that? No, that was the first one. This one's Concrete Killers. Almost as good. Good stuff. traditional metal, listen to it. And if you like it, buy it. Alright, speaking of Johnny Z, right here, Deeper into the Vault. This is a compilation of Megaforce artists that many of these songs didn't appear on the album, like MOD's If the Shoe Fits was supposed to be, I think it's around the Gross Misconduct era. It's got Testament doing Burnt Offerings when they had Steve Souza in the band, and they were called Legacy at the time. And that's on here. Good stuff. TT Quick, SOD, Exciter, Blitzkrieg, Overkill, Anthrax, Merciful Fate, Venom. Awesome stuff. And that's the end of the CDs, but I got more vinyl to show you. Here's a band that gets a lot of hate, and too bad for them, because you know they don't understand the greatness and the joy that I receive from this band right here. Pantera rules, and I'm not only talking about Phil Anselmo Pantera. I even like the glam Terra stuff, Project in the Jungle, Metal Magic, I Am the Night, and then when Phil joined, Power Metal's an Awesome. This is their last album, and I think it's phenomenal. I think there's a phenomenal, one of my favorite Pantera songs ever is Revolution Is My Name, and Uplift, I'll Cast a Shadow is a masterpiece. Goddamn Electric, Yesterday Don't Mean Shit. Fuck yeah, I love this album. I worship this album, and I worship this band. Rest in peace to Abbott Brothers, they ruled. And I was lucky enough to see them many times. And the last time was on that tour. All right. Need I even go into this? Kiss Alive, my favorite Kiss album. I think I haven't heard this in about 3 months. That's too long to go without this album, man. 3 months without listening to Kiss Alive is not cool, man. So I put this on, and every time I put this album on, I drop the needle on Deuce, and I lift it up after Let Me Go Rock and Roll. I don't listen to one side, two sides, or some of it. I have to listen to this album every time in its entirety. 180 gram version, amazing. 70s Kiss, just fucking flat out rule. Hawaii, you guys ever heard of Hawaii? This features Marty Friedman that went on to join Megadeth. This is an EP, a 4-song EP. Great metal, heavy as fuck. I love Bad Boys of Metal, Escape the Night, Rhapsody in Black. Loud, wired, and heavy. Great, great, great. Loud, wild, and heavy, I meant. Great album. This is called Loud, Wild, and Heavy. Love it. Hawaii, killer shit. Alright, to get away from the metal for a second, because I always mix it up. This one I played earlier this year. I do enjoy it, and I listened to both albums. This is Stevie Wonder, and it's songs in the key of life. With my favorite Stevie Wonder song, Sir Duke, which I used to own as a little kid on 45. And this album is great. You know, it also has that other hit, Isn't She Lovely? I think there's a couple other hits on here, but man, this is a great song, a great album. Summer Soft, It's Magic, Saturn, Ebony Eyes. Great, great stuff. Amazing, this guy's blind and he's such a genius. I love me some Stevie Wonder. I don't own enough. I should get more. Underrated. But you AC/DC fans, you know how great this album is. Because a lot of you AC/DC fans say Flick of the Switch rules. And you're right. But you know, you all that say, no, Flick of the Switch is the best one with Brian Johnson, or For Those About to Rock are the best one with Brian Johnson. You're just saying that to be countercultural. Who are we bullshitting here? It's Back in Black. That's the best album with Brian Johnson. I'm not one to judge people on musical taste, but here's an exception. But I love this album. This is a great album. It was the best tour I saw AC/DC with Brian Johnson. Absolutely love Flick of the Switch. Great album. Alright, this is I don't think it's an official release. This is a Merciful Fate, The Vampire's Back. This is a collection of demos. And it's really well done. And I love the packaging. The you know, all these pictures inside, you know. Flyers and paintings and all original lineup pictures, collage. And it's really well made. And it's funny because it has, the label says Roadkill, and it kind of looks like Roadrunner or Road Racer Records. But I believe this is not official release, but whoever was behind this, got the best quality of the Merciless Fate demos, and compiled them on 2 great albums, vinyls. Love it. A must for any Merciless Fate fan. Oh man, it was just the 42nd anniversary of the plane crash. And yes, this is the album that was released before the plane crash. They changed the album where it was kind of like that, all black with the lineup standing there. They have since re-released this. I found this at a store I go to, Radioactive Records up in Pompano, I'd say about 8 years ago, and I couldn't believe it. And he was selling it for a really good price. The price in here, I think it was $10. I don't think he knew what he had. And this is not the reissue, but this is the original version. And this is an amazing album. I am a huge Skynyrd fan. Or, you know, the Ronnie Van Zant version, the others, But man, That Smell we all know. But man, my favorite song on here is I Know a Little. God damn, that's good. You all know What's Your Name. I Never Dreamed is an amazing track. This whole album. Love me some Skynyrd. And I went to Ronnie Van Zant's grave to pay my respects, and Leon Wilkeson's buried right in front of him. Alan Collins was in that graveyard. I couldn't find it. It started raining really hard. And I was with my band, and they were being pickle whistlers that day, and they wanted to leave. So we were on tour. They didn't want to get sick. And I'm the singer. I'm the one that shouldn't be sick. They could still play while they're sick. I can't do anything. All right, the D. I put on the D. I haven't heard this one in a while. I listened to mostly the Rise of Phoenix and Pick of Destiny. But this is the classic, man. This is the first one. And it's autographed by JB and Jables. I mean, Jables and Cage. They autographed it, see? That's right. I'm at the D. They're amazing. I love this album. It's just, yeah, it may be comedy and shit, but it's some hooky stuff. Wonder Boy. Oh, man, what else? Tribute. Hard Fucking. Fucker Gently. Explosivo. Dio, that's a cool one. I love City Hall. Double Team is awesome. Karate. Friendship. Friendship is rare. Love the D. Fuck yeah. All right, down to the last 2. Very underrated. And both Megaforce albums where Johnny Z will be on the Rock and Metal Combat Podcast this Sunday. This is criminally underrated. I asked Johnny about this, saying, man, why wasn't this bigger? Well, find out. He'll tell you why, because he also agrees with me. This is an amazing album. TT Quick, Medal of Honor, is a classic. If you like metal and you don't have this, oh my God, do yourself a favor right now and buy this. Don't even listen. Don't even listen to it. Take my word. Because if you like metal and you listen to this, take that chance. Take my word for it. There's no way you're not going to love this album if you love the traditional metal, TT Quick. Last and not least, my favorite album from Overkill, the first one. It's kind of tied with Year of Decay. And I love me Overkill. I got to open for Overkill, man, in Tampa. I'm very proud of that. And I covered Hammerhead, too. And the cover my band did of Hammerhead, we had Mr. Bobby Gustafson do a guest guitar solo on our version. How cool is that? Love this album. Rotten to the Core, the Overkill, Killing Command, Blood and Iron, Feel the Fire, Raise the Dead, Second Son, There's No Tomorrow. Every song is a winner. Absolutely love it. That's it. That's all my vinyl. I'm going to go turn on the AC. It's hot as fuck. Can you see me sweating? Never let them see you sweat. Anyway, thank you for watching. I know most of my currently cranking are more eclectic. You know, I think the only thing I pulled out this week that wasn't metal was McCartney and Stevie Wonder. So I'm sure next week I'll be a little more eclectic. But I was in a metal mood. Thank you for watching, everybody. And if you like what you see, subscribe and press the little bell. Schmack-a-magob. This video was brought to you by Miami Metal Merchant. For your metal needs and competitive prices, visit MiamiMetalMerchant.com. Tell them Dr. FUKK sent you. Hey, I'm Dr. FUKK.
And I'm the Ayatollah of Alcohola.
And we are from the Rock and Metal Combat Podcast.
If you want to check out some crazy, uncensored, unbiased, totally nuts reviews of classic hard rock and heavy metal albums, check us out. You can get us on Podbean and iTunes. New episodes every Sunday.
That's right, and we also do each other's moms.
True. Free of charge.
Well, mine charges.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, mine's free.
Hey, check out my podcast, The Vieira Vault. We're on Spreaker, we're on iTunes, and we're on YouTube. Check it out and subscribe. Hey, headbangers, you want your own radio show? Well, you got it. On Thursday nights here on that metal station, join me on the Dr. FUKK Show. Go in the chat room and I will make you my co-host. That's right. Everybody that joins me in the chat room, I discuss whatever you guys want to talk about. I'll mention your name, I'll say what you say, and we're going to go back and forth. And I'll even fucking play whatever request you want. Unless it sucks, then I ain't playing it because my show rules. And only songs that rule is allowed right here on that metal station. The Dr. FUKK Show airs live Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. Hope to see you there. Well, no, fuck that hope. I better see you there, motherfucker.